nice. How are you this week?
Yeah,
How about you, Ray?
Not bad. Just a typhoon just came.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so this week we promised to talk about the Big Mac index.
Yes.
Do you know any other index like this?
Yes, for the Lawrence.
Macmillan index.
Yes. Lots of it's kind of non-formal economic index.
Yeah.
Yes, like the lipstick.
Oh.
Yeah, something like that.
But even that, many economists they think it's a very accurate
Yes.
way to measure the PPP or purchasing power parity.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Can you tell us about McDonald's in China?
In China, I think when I was a child,
Yep.
and almost
60 years ago. No.
Maybe 30 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
30 years ago. Yeah, just came. First of all, McDonald's was very new. It's kind of fast food. Before that, in China, we don't have the fast food.
Oh, okay.
We go to the restaurant. They cook well, lots of delicious food. But after that, they came to the McDonald's, the hamburger. It's new things for us, for our culture, I think.
Yeah.
Yes. But right now, I think McDonald's in China everywhere.
Oh.
Yeah. And most kids will like it because they prepare some toys for the kids.
Yeah, I know. What's the name of the kid? Like a happy Mac something.
Yes.
We're so sorry. We're not McDonald's fans, but so we can say that McDonald's almost destroyed the food culture. The healthy food culture in China, right?
Not destroyed, but it's a new part.
It's a new part.
Yes.
Because after that, I think many Chinese restaurants they open new restaurants with fast food to compete against McDonald's.
Yes.
Right?
Because it's for right now that we in the city people.
Yeah.
We go very hurry, and we need to save time.
Busy, yeah.
Yes, we're busy. Maybe we can eat at the subway, in the bus, or during your go work. Yeah, and then you just save the time. Also, if you go to a restaurant, in the normal people, they will go alone.
Yeah.
He will make with friends. If you go alone, you may not go to the restaurant. You may choose the fast food, just like McDonald's. It's very convenient, I think, for most people.
If you just go by yourself,
yes,
you won't go to a formal restaurant.
Yes.
With big tables and nice food.
Yes.
Maybe just fast.
Yeah, just
fast food.
Yes.
But China also has, let's say, fast food like dumplings or this kind of.
Just kind of. Not most people, or many people love dumpling.
Oh really?
Yes.
I like dumpling.
For North people, they may prefer dumpling or noodle. For North people, South people, we prefer the rice. So it's different.
Yeah,
so also in China, McDonald's sell the rice set. Yeah, not just a hamburger.
Oh
yeah.
Well, in South America, kind of the same story. Before we didn't really have fast food restaurants. So after McDonald's arrived, it began this new culture of fast food and lifestyle. And I have to say that in South America, the price of one Big Mac is, I think, the most expensive one. You have the chart there. Is in Brazil.
Okay, just said.
That's the first one. The second most expensive one, I think, is Uruguay. Uruguay. And the second one is my country, Chile. Oh no, that's the European one. But it's okay.
Okay, I can find it.
Yeah. So, well, as we know, McDonald's has more than 36,000 locations around the world.
This one?
No.
Oh.
But anyway, you can see Brazil.
Yes.
And McDonald's is in more than 119, almost 20 countries already. So we can say it's everywhere.
Almost everywhere.
Almost everywhere, right?
I checked the same website in Africa.
Yeah.
There's not many McDonald's. Only few countries have McDonald's.
Oh really?
Yes, only maybe 3 or 4 countries.
Okay. So this is a survey actually created by The Economist magazine. Most of you know this magazine in 1986. So it's already very old index. And the purpose was to measure PPP, or as we said before, purchasing power parity. So PPP is a macroeconomic analysis that compares the economic productivity and the standards of living between countries. So basically, we calculate like this. The price of the Big Mac index is the price of one Big Mac in any country, for example, China. So the calculation will be in Chinese yuan, Chinese yuan or RMB, and divided by the other country, can be US. So it will be the price in US dollars of a Big Mac in the US. And that will give you a index.
The compare for the exchange rate and maybe the over price.
Right. So many people, as you say, they use this Big Mac index to compare the differences between two currencies. Right. Exchange rates. So, but many economists, they think it's not a really accurate
because
index.
It's kind of old index.
Right. So if you think in one Big Mac you have, for example, the materials like cheese, burgers. It's called raw materials.
Raw materials.
Right.
The
how to say the bread.
Vegetable.
What else?
Meat.
Vegetables,
meat,
etc.
And like the tomato sauce.
Sauce. What else is in this price? What else? For example, the brand of the local. Right. The labor cost. How much you pay to people, etc.
Also, government
taxes. Yeah, right. Very good. So there are many costs in this hamburger. So actually, as you know, when we calculate differences between two currencies, we can use a basket of different products. Right. But the problem is a basket of basic products, let's say foods, in Japan might be a little bit different than basic products in US. Right? So that's why economists, they will choose, let's say, the same product. For example, a Big Mac. Because in general speaking, a Big Mac in Japan will be the same as the Big Mac in the US. But we already know that it's not true. Actually, right? At least in China, I'm sure the Big Mac
bit different.
is not that. It's a little different as the US one or any other country. But anyway, we replace this basket of goods by a Big Mac. So the Big Mac, it turns to be this basket of goods, just in one product. Big Mac.
Because I think I do some research. Before that, McDonald's only sell the Big Mac and the cheeseburger. It's only few like hamburger. But right now I think it's lots of like new burger. It's like a vegetarian burger or chicken burger or fish burger. There are many. But it's before. You guys don't forget, it's 1986 index. So at that time, they only have the like Big Mac.
Exactly. So, Ray, can you tell us more about? Maybe you can give us some examples. Or you can analyze the charts. What can we see here in this chart?
It's 30 years Big Mac index. We see the price of the Big Mac, the most expensive one in the Switzerland. It's cost 6.59. I don't know, guys, if you have been this kind of country. I have experience.
I want to go.
But they sell everything with very high price. They have their own money, but they also accept the euro.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but they have a little bit different in there. I remember last time I go to McDonald's, one set it cost me almost 30 euro.
Oh, wait.
In Switzerland.
Okay.
Yes. Also, the funny thing is, if you want to go to the toilet, it's no free toilet.
Toilet? Oh.
Yeah, you need to pay. As long as you in the McDonald's store, you need to buy something, and they give you like small tickets. They have the number to open the door. It's funny things.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you mean like even inside McDonald's franchise or McDonald's store?
Yes.
If you want to go to the toilet,
yes.
in Switzerland, you still have to pay.
Yes.
Right?
It's no free, everything.
Okay.
They charge everything.
Okay.
Yeah, it's funny things. So the second price, the most highest in the United States, is $5.
$5.
Yeah, it's almost $5. I think right now. Before I went there, it's cheap.
Cheaper?
Yeah, I remember at the Tuesday, I think they have a special offer. Only the 99 for a burger, the cheeseburger. But right now, I think the price is going high a lot.
Yeah.
In Canada, I stayed in Canada a long time ago. The Canada McDonald's is also expensive one, I think, compared to the China. It's expensive, and France, yeah, lots of country.
Okay.
Yeah.
France, Ireland, Australia, Germany.
Yeah.
Most of them are.
Okay.
We can say European. No, actually not.
No.
We have countries from everywhere.
Yes. So anyway, I can give you an example for how to calculate for your own country the price of the Big Mac is over price or lower price. Yeah.
Okay.
I can give you an example, like a classical example.
Okay.
The price of the McDonald's was like 3.57 in the United States at 2008. Yes. And the price for the Big Mac was 2.29 pounds in the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yes. We see, like we use 3.55 divided by 2.29. We get the number, it's 1.56. Also, at that time, the exchange rate was 2 to 1, which means if you have one United Kingdom proper, you have 1 pound, you can exchange $2. So we use the 2 minus 1.56 and divided by 1.56, we get the 28%. So which means at that time, the pounds is overvalued against the dollar by 28%. Yeah, this is a very classical example. Just like right now, today I checked the McDonald's. I eat McDonald's breakfast today. Yes.
That sucks.
No, it's okay. I asked the price right now in China, in Shanghai. The Big Mac price it cost me 21.5 RMB. So right now, 21.5.
21.5. Okay, 21.5.
And right now the exchange rate was almost 7, which means if you have one United States dollar, you can exchange to 7 RMB.
Yeah.
So it's almost just like $3 right now.
What? It was what?
For the compared price, 21.5.
Yeah.
If you exchange to the United States dollar, it's almost like $3.
3 USD.
Yes, 3 USD. And then right now we see the chart here. Right now in the United States, it's almost 5. So which means RMB is overvalued of the
Undervalued.
Undervalued. Yeah, which means in China maybe it's more cheaper than the United States.
Exactly.
Yes. So. May I ask you a question? How much for the Big Mac in your country?
In my country, I count the numbers.
Yes.
I can give you two numbers. The first one is in Chilean pesos. It's 2,668 Chilean pesos.
2060.
668.
Yes.
That means $3.9.
$3.9. Oh.
Almost $4.
So what's the exchange rate right now for the United States and the Chile?
Let me check. But
Yes.
it's interesting that in Chile, a big man is more expensive than in China.
Yes.
I can explain this later, actually.
Yes. Maybe I think like the labor is more cheaper or some materials.
Food in Chile in general is not that cheap. I have to say. So with $1, you can get 705 pesos. You know what I mean?
So which means right now the price in Chile is overvalued or undervalued?
I will say that no, I can't really say all this. Can't really say. I have to calculate it.
It's kind of undervalued because right now in the United States they are $5.
Yeah. Of course.
Your country is almost $4.
For sure.
It's $1 lower than the United States.
Right, same as China.
Yes.
It's very interesting that maybe the Big Mac index, as we said before, is not that good index. It's not that accurate.
Yes.
Right? But if you ask me, I will still consider this index, or at least this price, not the index. You can check. For example, you as Chinese, as we know, China is huge.
Yes.
There are so many cities.
Yes.
And these days, many of the cities are developing very fast.
Yes.
So if we compare the price of a Big Mac in different Chinese cities, different areas, we can see what's the background, economic background, or economic conditions of that specific city.
Yes.
It's pretty interesting.
Yes, I understand what you mean. Just like in China, we have like a big map, lot of province. Some province, like some city, they are very developed, just like Shanghai, Beijing, and Guangzhou, Shenzhen.
Okay.
Yes, they may sell Big Mac more expensive. And also you go to like middle of China, just like Chengdu. I think the price is more less than cheaper than the big city. I think so. It's very different to compare. We don't have the average price in China. We just sell maybe in China or Beijing. We sell more expensive. We use the highest price to compare to United States. If we use the average price, it's made a little bit lower than the big city, I think.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Also, I just said not every country has McDonald's. Like European, okay, no problem. United States, Australia, they are developed country, no problem. Also, I think India also has the McDonald's.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. But in Africa, I think it's only maybe 3 or 4 countries have McDonald's. So say we don't have many data for Africa.
Right.
Also, for Western people, you usually go to the McDonald's. Maybe you will go once a week or twice a week. But in China, we have a lot of food to choose. So maybe some people will not go to the McDonald's. So the data may be a little bit delayed, I think.
Yeah, people can eat the same, let's say, basic basket.
Yes.
The same hamburger in different stores.
Yes.
And the price will be totally different.
Yes.
Maybe cheaper, more expensive.
Wendy's, KFC.
Yeah.
Also other things called hamburger, very famous. I forgot the name. Yeah.
Burger King.
Burger King, right?
From Canada.
Yes.
So I have to say that now that you mentioned that, well, there is a more accurate index. It's called Minimac.
Minimac, yes.
Or Mac Mini. Yes. Mac Mini index. It measures the price of the mini iPad.
Yes.
Why mini iPad? Why they choose this product? Because mini iPad is like a world traveler. People take this product everywhere.
Yes.
Right. For business trip or traveling etc., etc. So the price across the world for the Mac Mini is kind of the same, but and actually you can really find the competitor.
Yes.
In China, of course, we can find many competitors, right?
Yes.
Huawei or
yes.
like mini iPads
And also Samsung.
Samsung, right? But it's really difficult to choose kind of the same product.
Yes.
You know, and this product, as I say, across the world, the price is kind of the same. So if you see any difference of two countries of these prices,
yes,
it will tell you also the difference of the exchange
rate. Yes.
So if you check the difference between countries
yes.
of the Big Mac index is really spread. You know, some prices are really Mac indexes are really low, some other are really high.
Yes.
But with the Mac Mini index, it's different. All the prices are kind of the same. So if you find any difference, it would probably be because of some other factors. Maybe it's undervalued this currency or undervalued.
Yes. It's a funny thing. Every time when the Apple they make the new product like cell phone, like the pad, like Chinese people will compare the price because they sell over the world with the same price compared to the United States dollar.
Yeah.
But the exchange rate is different. They may go higher or lower.
Right.
We can find the price different.
Yeah.
So sometimes in Hong Kong, more cheaper. Sometimes in the United States, the more cheaper. The funny things. So we will like online order some like product over the world. You know, we use the credit card, the shipping. So no matter where are you live, it's okay, no problem. I think as long as we find the lowest price, and in next month in September, I think new Mac, cell phone or pad will shoes, right?
Oh, I don't know.
So every September.
Oh, a new iPhone.
Yeah, new iPhone will shoes. So maybe you guys you can be a smart like consumers. You can change the price and also every time we are talking about the exchange rate, we can use some kind of knowledge to compare the price, and it's also can save you guys some money, I think.
Especially if you guys, especially if you guys need to travel all the time.
Yes.
Because let's say if you're from Vietnam,
yes,
and you have the possibility to go to,
yes,
for example, China. So you can compare actually.
Yes.
First the two currencies.
Yes.
Then you can go compare the two, and you can see, you can forecast.
Yes.
Oh, maybe after 1 month, the new iPhone will be cheaper.
Yes.
In Vietnam. Yes. Much cheaper than in China. Or maybe the opposite. In China, much cheaper.
Yes.
So that's what Ray is trying to say. Like, let's say the Forex knowledge.
Yes. And also right now, I think if you guys want to go to travel, I have one very nice country. Malong, you have already been there in the United Kingdom. Right now, you know the exchange rate is very low.
Oh.
Yeah, it's almost 1.2 compared to the $1.
Yeah.
So actually before it's all two like dollar can exchange £1. Right now we just need 1.2 like US dollar to exchange to £1. So right now, if you guys want to go to the United Kingdom, I think it's good time and a good exchange rate.
Yeah, you can buy a LB bag or something.
There are lots of stuff.
And go back to your country instead.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so it's all for the Big Mac index, I think.
Yes. And at the end, yeah, I will show you guys the price of the hamburger. The first of all is the most expensive one.
In Switzerland, right?
Yes, we see. Right now, it's 2018, last year. The most expensive of the world is Switzerland. It's right now it costs 6.59 for Big Mac.
50 cents.
Yes. The second one, expensive one, is Sweden. It's 5.83.
Yeah.
Yes. And the third is United States. It's a price also goes up 5.5.
Yeah. Because last year.
Last year. Yes. And Norway 5.22. Canada almost $5. And the European Euro area is 4.75. And also in the European countries, too many countries, I think, the price they may not same, I think. And the second one, the most cheapest one.
The most cheapest Big Macs in the world.
Okay. First, Egypt.
Okay, good.
It's only cost you $1.75. You can buy a Big Mac.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of cheaper, I think.
Yeah.
The second one is Ukraine.
Ukraine.
1.9.
Yeah.
Russia, third, almost $2.
$2.
Yes. Fourth, Malaysia.
Yeah.
You guys will be very happy. You have a cheaper hamburger.
Yeah, I'm sure some Malaysian friends have watched this video.
Yes. It's almost 2.10. And Indonesia, 2.19. Yes. And the sixth is Taiwan.
Taiwan.
Yes.
I live there 4 years.
Yes. The price goes up or no?
I don't really know, but I have to say, it went up a little bit.
69.
Yeah.
Taiwan money.
Yeah, it went up a little bit. But I have to say that, to be true, the Taiwanese Big Mac is not that good. So I'm wondering, how's the Big Mac in Egypt?
I don't know. Maybe just like who knows?
No, maybe it's the same as the other countries.
Yes.
I mean, of course, it's not that good as the American one or some European ones, but it's just cheaper.
Yeah, just cheaper.
Just cheaper.
But for us, we may think it's cheaper. But in the local, they may also think it's expensive.
Yeah. So all these prices are relative, right? Maybe for Ray it's cheap, maybe for you guys not that cheap.
Yes.
Maybe someone from Indonesia is watching this and saying, no, it's normal price.
Yes,
right?
normal price. So you guys just remember this index is kind of old. Right now we upgrade lots of new index, just like Starbucks index. It's just I think it's the same as Mac Mini, yeah, because they are use the same principle. I think they use like the one price, like United States one price set up, and for the exchange rate for all the world.
Okay, that's very nice.
Yes.
Okay, how about we go to the Forex weekly analysis?
Sure, no problem.
So what will happen this week?
And yesterday, if you guys watch the news, we see the dollar index goes up a lot.
Okay. Went up?
Yeah, went up lots.
Okay.
The reason is China, United States.
Is that in chart?
No, sorry.
Index.
Yeah, index. Here, the price goes up because China, United States, they go talk again with the trade war, and like American says, they are going to a punishment tax. It's not going be soon and will delay to end of this year. So this is good news for market. So the price, the stock market goes up, the exchange rate goes up. I also think today in China, stock market goes up. So yesterday night, I think Dow Jones index goes up 500 points. It's really lots. Yeah. Also, we see here for the last week, the price goes flat. And the support will be this line. It's 200 line. I'm already mentioned many times. So the price stand up on the 200 lines, and the dollar index goes back. And also, yesterday night, American point some CPI index. We know this is inflation index, consumer price index. It shows good. It increased. So the market will worry about, yes, market will worry about in September, like federal government will do interest rate cuts again. It only depends on the inflation rate.
Yeah.
Right now we see the inflation rate goes up.
Yeah.
So I think Trump or federal government do not have any reason to do the interest rate cuts. So this is like the reason, like two big things happened. So yesterday night the dollar index went up.
Okay.
So in the future time, it may continue goes up. The first pressure will be the 98. The second pressure will be 98.5. At that time, the dollar index will not go very high.
Yeah.
And also, it's not going down a lot. Just in the area. I can give you the area. It's between 96.5 to 98.5.
Okay.
$2 area. In the future time, for next week, yes, I think it's make movement within the $2. This is the dollar index. And also, like tomorrow night, we need to worry about, or we need to see other index. It's called like consumer index.
Okay.
If like for the last month, federal government do the interest rate cuts. If people spend more, which means like consumer buying or buying power.
You mean CPI?
Yeah, not CPI.
Consumer index?
The consumer index,
Oh, okay.
other index, yeah, consumer index.
Consumer index.
If people willing to pay more money to buy something,
Yeah.
which means they get benefits from the interest rate cuts because
Yeah.
they will pay back bank less money. So we will see tomorrow night. But anyway, dollar index will movement with 96.5 to 98.5.
Will move between
96.5 to 98.5.
okay.
$2 movement. In the future time, maybe two or until next week, the price should goes up a little bit, will be. And also we see the index, the KD index. Also get gold cross, which means shows the price goes up.
The buying power is getting stronger.
Yes,
Right?
For the KD index. And also we see the euro here. It's for sure if the dollar index goes up, euro will falling down again. It's for sure. And also in September, euro government will think about, or central bank they will think about do the interest rate cuts because America did first. They need to follow. So if the market consider euro in the future time will do the interest rate cuts, the price will going down again. I think, yeah, it's two reasons. First of all, euro government or euro central bank will do the interest rate cuts in the future time. The price went down, and the second one, dollar index goes up. It's for sure euro will fall down.
Yeah.
Okay. And the second one, British pounds.
Okay.
Here.
Okay.
Pounds. You guys see the chart? Okay. Yeah. We see here the lowest support. The lowest support at 1.2000.
Yeah.
And the last time I can show.
Yeah, please show us the lowest support.
Yes. Just a second. Oh, here. You guys see here. Support here. Here.
No, it's trading nearby the support.
Yes.
So we can buy maybe.
Yes, for the long term, it's good chance to invest.
Invest.
Invest pounds. because in the future time it's for sure will go up.
Yeah,
because every bad things happened.
Yeah.
See, like leave the European Union without contract.
Right.
Every bad things happened. Nothing worse, I think.
Yeah, right. So it should be.
So here right now,
better.
yes, if you guys want to do trade with pounds, be careful. Don't do sell. If sell here, the price goes up. We don't know where the price will falling down again.
Right.
We don't know yet because right now I think this is the lowest exchange rate right now. So be careful. Just be careful. This is pounds. Also, we see the gold. Yesterday, the price continued goes up at morning. The highest point shows 1,535. And suddenly at night, the price sharply going down $50. The lowest.
You mean yesterday?
Yesterday
went down.
Went down. Yeah, the lowest price yesterday will be 1,480. It's almost 55 decreased dollar at one day. So I think, or I like forecasting, it's almost ahead here or pressure here. In the future time, they may not go up again because we see the price from here 1,266 goes up and no back. So we can use like a Fibonacci. We already know the start. Sorry, not this one. Where the delete? Oh, here.
Fibonacci.
Here. Oh, here. We already know the start and the end. We use the Fibonacci. If we assume this is the topest price here, in the future time the price went down. The first support will be here, 1,435. And right now it's almost 1,500. It's almost like $65 decreased.
If that's the case, it's a good chance to buy.
To sell.
To short sell.
To short sell, right. Because we're waiting a long time for we see the pressure here. So you guys, just be careful. Don't think the price in the future time will go up. It's May, but right now we use the Fibonacci. We assume the head is here, the price is going down.
It's a hammer head.
Yes. So this is the gold price. We need opposite way to think. Before that, when the price going down, we just buy it. Every time you buy it, you make money. But right now, you must change your mind. You may not buy at this point. The good time or good point you are going to buy is nearly here, 1,400. If you see the price here, maybe it's good time to buy it.
So can you repeat again? Why you say this point here is the pressure, is the top price? What's the reason?
There are two reasons. First of all, according to the history, here is the pressure.
The pressure.
This is first one. Second one, we see the price yesterday. In the morning, price goes up.
It reached that level, but actually
went down, which means selling power is more strong than the buy power.
You mean it closed much lower than that point?
Yes.
So what you mean is, if later it goes up again, it's really difficult, not probably to cross that line, right?
And also we need to see the price goes up here to here. Because it takes the market risk. And also Chinese and America like trade war. And then right now it's almost a problem. I think the most problem was solved. So it's also in the market. It's no way to continue goes. If in the future time the price goes, must like falling down, falling down here. This is the best price for buying. It's nearly 1,400. Right now it's 1,500. We also have like $100 for now.
Okay.
Yes. And also the oil price. I remember last week, yeah, I said if you guys see the price nearly 50, you just buy it. I don't know if you listen or not. For the last week, after we do the speech, the price went down at 50.50. It's nearly last low support point. Get support and the price went up. And also we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, like almost a week, the price went up. And yesterday the highest price is almost 57.2. Yeah, a lot. We see if we buy here, we don't know yet it's lowest price or not. But after that, we know it's going down and a strong power buying, the price went up. Here we can add around like 52, buy it and selling it. No matter 56 or 57, we make like at least $4 or $5 profits. It's compared to the here. I can show you guys what I did. Here, you guys see buyer at 53.75 and close it at 56.4. It's only 0.5 size. I can make like over 1,000 profits. If you guys make $4 like range, you can make more, I think. So this is why when the price or oil price nearly 50, it's good chance to invest. We're not going to say buy or sell. I can say it's a good chance to invest. Invest, because for our daily life we use oil everywhere. No matter the price higher or lower. The price is higher, we can use less. If the price is lower, we can invest a lot. We can storage, we can save it for government, right? So right now I think we need to say the pressure will be the 58. If the price go over 58, will be the 60. So last time the price went to the 60 and falling down. This time we need to say. So you guys just remember, every time the price nearly 50, it's good chance to invest.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. For the last currency pair, Japanese yen. Yes. Last week I said the price will be 105 for the support, and we see the price here 2 days support at 105. Yesterday the price goes up a lot. I just said my opinion. I buy USD JPY first of all at 107, second 106, third 105. For yesterday I already make the money, but this time it's for the long term. I think after price I will see here 109. I will stay this one and until the price I see the 109. So if the price in the maybe next 2 or 3 days it's continue nearly about 106, you guys still can buy it because it's for the long term trade. It's not for the short term trade.
Okay.
Yes. This is my opinion for like maybe next week. I think it's right now a good chance because it already show the direction for the dollar index.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's repeat again. What are the news that we have to wait for? You say there's one tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Yes, it's consumer like index. This
Particular
one,
index.
yes. And also we need to see watch the news how the like Chinese government
Yeah.
and the United States government they negotiate. Yes,
Trade war.
Trade war. So I think you guys, if you have some experience of the talking or negotiate, it's long time to like discuss, not short term. Like we just go to this convenience store. I buy something, I pay it, I take the product, go leave. It's different.
Especially for government.
Yes. They want to take the maximize like profits.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so let's finish for today.
Yes.
And I hope guys that you like this video.
Yes.
Please share our videos if you like it. Please share with your friends, with your family.
Yes.
And
also, you guys can type in the message in your country.
Please comment.
How much for the Big Bang?
Yeah, how much is a Big Bang in your country?
Yes.
Please, of course, tell us the country and the currency.
Yes.
And I don't know if you want to comment anything. Please, you're welcome to do it.
Yes.
Okay. So thank you guys for watching and following us. And see you next week with next Wednesday with a new topic.
Okay, this week.
Okay.
Okay. See you guys. Bye bye.